So I've spent a ton of I've spent a ton of time underwater. The other way around. See? Too much nitrogen. And basically, since we don't have all the literature to identify all the species that we find underwater, and since we don't have internet on this beautiful remote island, it's been a bit of a bastard to actually work out what exactly we have in front of us. So I've been digging through all the books that we had and came up with a semi or detailed species list. So there's like 30 different kinds of fish, there's a bunch of different echinodermata, mollusks, others, coral, anemones, that I got in Latin, English, German mostly, and all the others I have to find out. And then there was obviously also a bunch of species that I couldn't work out yet. So we've been taking tons of pictures with actually the camera that Will is holding right now. So we got the underwater housing for that, and doing some diving and taking pictures of all the animals that we found, of all the coral species that we couldn't identify. So once we're back in Kathong, Ranong, or whenever we have a couple of hours at least, I can sit down, dig through this whole library, and then do the final species list. And also Will pointed out to me Reef Org, these guys who do amazing work actually establishing databases from reefs all around the world, but so far they don't have anything from the Mergui. So I've already written an email to them, obviously not sent it off since we don't have internet, but asking them to add the Mergui Archipelago and also giving us some sort of extended rights so we can add extensively to their database as well. Because, well, why reinvent the wheel if there's somebody doing the exact job you want to be done, want to have done already. So we just gonna feed into their database, and they have this nice little software that way we can just add all the data and then upload it as we have internet again. Yeah, and then we've also been writing up a report with the species that we found, and we're gonna add Will's charts on that, and also the suggested measures for Bjorn and the entire island. As well as, hopefully a long-term plan on how to proceed with the no-take zone, and hopefully as well future work that we can do on here. And that's about it. Nothing.